Hello everybody, I'm Larry Blustein, and this week on our player evaluation, we do the Inside the Huddles every week. You read them on here on SouthFloridaHighSchoolSports.com, which is sponsored and powered and driven by Marooney. And I got to tell you one thing, when we do these evaluations that we do on Inside the Huddle, you get to read about them, then you get over an opportunity to click on the video and see them. But here's an opportunity when we do them like this for me to sit with you all and tell you how I see some of these players, like Hakeem Lawrence. This is a kid that a lot of people didn't hear about coming into this year. First of all, he started his career at North Miami, tremendous athlete, moved over to HML, Hialeah Miami Lakes, and he's done a tremendous job. So much so that while all the talk is surrounded by the great athletes like Duke Johnson and some of the great runners in Miami-Dade County, here's Hakeem who is the leading rusher. Not a big kid, 5'7" and 5'8" range, very explosive, gets outside quickly, tremendous vision. Kid that can also catch the ball out of the backfield. This is somebody who a lot of MAC schools were looking at. I know Western Michigan's thrilled with them because they like those type of players. Playmakers without a lot of size, but playmakers nevertheless are smart football players. This kid is a student of the game. He's been around it for quite some time. Speaking about being around the game for quite some time, Tyler Cogswell is a quarterback. This is a junior who, during the last 7 to 8 months, really made a statement. After his sophomore year, he knew he was going to get the job as the starting quarterback at American Heritage and Plantation, and then he went right with it. This is a guy at 6'5½", 225 pounds, who's hearing from some of the top schools in the country already, and for good reason. He's worked on his mechanics. He has a very good arm, an intelligent kid who is able to scan the defenses. He runs a little bit, not a 4-4 kid, but certainly somebody who can get his team moving and move the chains. You hear me often talk about a player who can move the chains. This is a player that you have an opportunity not only this year, but all next year in the offseason. Because remember, where our cameras were in the offseason, we're watching him develop into the quarterback he is now. This is somebody who's going to be one of the coveted kids for the class of 2013, Tyler Cogswell from American Heritage right here in Plantation. And our final player, well, you know what? If you've watched him, you understand Tracy Howard is an instant highlight film. St. Thomas Aquinas game, comes up with a huge interception, blocks a huge kick that could have won the game. This is what Tracy's been doing since his sophomore year. Actually, he's been doing it a lot longer, back to youth football, but this is somebody who's really made an impact at the varsity level as a true corner. A lot of people have talked about him as being one of the best cover corners in the country, no doubt. When you prove it against teams like St. Thomas Aquinas, and you prove it against Northeast and Stacy Coley and some of the top receivers, the one thing about Tracy Howard is he does not back down. He's been taught to go against the best. He will not shy away from competition. In fact, he searches it out. This is somebody that you could probably watch 25 films on him and find in every single film something you like even more. Well, I hope you liked our brief tour of In the Huddle of me talking about it instead of just reading about what I write about some of these kids. But these are three prospects, and Hakeem Lawrence from Hialeah Miami Lakes, Tyler Cogswell from American Heritage in Plantation, and also Tracy Howard that are going to be coming to a college football field near you. I'm Larry Blustein, and this has been the Marooney High School Gridiron Report. Don't forget, log on, Marooney Scholar Athlete of the Month, vote, and at the end of the year we give that grand prize that will go to the school in the name of the athlete.